Hey guys, so okay, welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. Let's carry on where we left off. Chihiro is our latest victim, and now we're investigating her death along with Byakuya. I've got a couple of theories, I'll get into it in a second, but apparently Byakuya wants me to check some things out. I guess we'll start with the door. A hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Nope, I guess that's not it. Anyway, my theory, which I was thinking of while I was uploading some previous videos. This mailbox here, could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait. There's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka Maizono. You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Cool. Main whole e-handbooks have been added to the Truth Bullet section. My theory, getting back to that was, I think someone's secret is that they're Genocide Jack, and they were forced to commit murder. Otherwise, people would know that they're Genocide Jack, and we would just tie them up, I guess. Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment, which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey!
Me angry! Now
Hey!
I'm really angry!
Oh my god. What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But, you may ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Why would he bring it up? It's obviously important, right? Broken e-handbook has been added to the Truth Bullet section. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What do you mean, not quite? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then, you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? This is almost word for word for what he said previously. Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Well, go ahead. I'm looking forward to it, in fact.
Don't make
This
me.
just repeats, right? Oh, here we go. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really? Hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean...
But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me. This is a serious emergency. Please. Please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well...
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
Yeah!
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she headed toward the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Oh god, wait till Toko finds out that Byakuya came after her and checked if she was okay.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. It's charming as ever. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Here it is. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open, slowly and silently. Hello? Holy crap! An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What? Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room.
leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
I'm nervous now.
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Is she like possessed or something?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
She got like a split personality? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago... I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? You're not gonna like this. Hey, Byakuya? You think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
Sure. Whatever.
Huh?
Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow. I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. Maybe his evidence is linking Toko to being the serial killer, Genocide Jack. After a few moments.
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Byakuya.
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey, Byakuya? What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! In a hurry to catch up. What's going on? I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. What, you gonna kill me in here? I feel like I need someone else with me. Creep. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. I'm guessing it's in here? If I remember, on the other side of this door. It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Finally, it's letting us in. Whoa, there's so many books and files. There's so much dust, too.
So in other words...
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay, what do we got? What's down here? A lamp? Huh? It's a disc lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. I'll take the coin. What's in here? There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. Proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Extension cords. Thinking back to the way Chihiro was strung up. Was she strung up with extension cords? This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Ah. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. I do not want to get assassinated. What's this up here? Camera, of course. There's even a surveillance camera here. Surprise. What about this shelf here? So many files stuffed into the shelf. What's in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean, like, Members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. I seriously can't tell if he's being serious or not. There's a ton of thick files stuffed into the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents, for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps, the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this, it's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
What?
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? Well, what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be, like, top secret, confidential stuff, right? So why... My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Members of the Takami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers, as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words...
I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world, backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words...
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Or herself, to be honest. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
Interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little gang. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
Such ignorance.
If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. No thanks, I'll look at it myself. They reveal the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. Well, are you going to look? For now, I think I'd rather not. Okay, what am I looking at then? Are the files behind him? There's like a blue circle behind him. There's a ton of thick files. Okay. He's just repeating what he said.
That's right.
Okay, maybe I'll talk to him. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Murder cases of Genocide Jack, top secret. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. There's an office worker, there's with other cases at the scene of the crime, the word bloodlust was written on the victim's blood, scissors used in the murder were apparently custom made, with every pair left at each murder scene seeming to be of the same material and construction. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. Ken Harada, the murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex, suffered multiple stab wounds. Scissors. Both of them were scissors, though. There were no scissors in this case. Komatsu Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumijima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night, or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
And who has just revealed that they may have a split personality? The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality. Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. This one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't? I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Oh god.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait! Byakuya! Oh my god. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play
Come on.
with you.
Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Alright, let's go, let's hit it. Crime scene's just down this way. Okay, I'm nervous about Toko. But that seems obvious, doesn't it? Then again, Leon was quite obvious as well. Maybe it's just the fact that we have to prove it.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What'd you find? I cannot reveal that just yet,
That's it.
but I guarantee that what
sure
I
of it.
found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah. Miss Ludenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What'd she see?
Well,
She refused to tell
would
me.
seem...
It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Alright, boys' locker room first. We haven't checked this place out yet. Anything in here? Don't suppose so. Got this poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. No, I don't want to go to the pool. I want to go to the girls' locker room right now. I noticed something. Yes, I'm leaving the pool right now. God damn it. That painting was not there before. That tornado painting. The painting that was there was that one in the girls' locker room with the blood on it, that pink one. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Is this the real crime scene? This has got to be the real crime scene because the blood was on that poster. I noticed it in the previous room. Let's go, 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 let's go. I'm so excited. Oh, no, not the pool. God damn it. I just see the door and I have to move. Yes, let's go. This is the real crime scene. Well, that definitely proves that the girl did not commit the murder. Or it can prove. This painting here, this was, well, picture, sorry, this was in the boys' locker room. I remember when I was exploring. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me. The poster in the other locker room is... That's right. There's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Right. Well, the reason they switched it was to move the crime scene. Why do they want to move the crime scene? To throw it off. Like for dummies like me who think that a girl must have done it because it's in the girls' locker room. Hey Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation?
Indeed.
Generally speaking.
However...
But I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well...
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
So then...
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. Guess I'll take another look at that body then. And Chihiro's handbook missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Chihiro's e-handbook has been added to the truth bullets. Okay. Well, Sakura, you're a frequent person here. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
Of course.
I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay then, let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However...
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein and coffee every time I finish exercising. We have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. The disappearing stain. So they've switched the mats. Further proof that Chihiro was killed in the male's locker room. Okay, let's examine the body. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended, and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. Okay, someone found the cord in the archive room in the library. They must have seen this Genocide Jack file. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added. Well, the one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Oh man, we got a lot of ground to cover. Mondo, you got anything new to say?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool, that's fine. Let's move. This door leads out to the pool. Right, of course I don't want to lead out to the pool. Let's leave. Bloody hell, keep joining this pool. Alright. Let's go back to the archive room. I'm trying to think now. Someone must have stumbled upon the rope. Toko must be a red herring, a distraction, right? She might even be Genocide Jack in real life, but she didn't commit this murder. I suppose therein lies our argument. If Toko is Genocide Jack, I don't think she committed this murder. The extension cord was in there before. Cool. I want to take another look at Genocide Jack's case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who would do something like that... I can't think of anyone but Byakuya. Maybe he committed the murder and he's misleading me. I don't know. Maybe that's why he led me to the mailbox. There's still more I need to check. God, it's complicated, isn't it? The lamp's back here. This is the layer of dust on top of the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Guess not. Okay. Specifically, the lamp. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. And it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. Wonder if... Library disk lamp has been added. Maybe Byakuya's the killer. I don't know. He seems just too cool. But he also seems... maybe he knows Toko is the real Genocide Jack, and he's using this opportunity to frame her. Right? Because he knows about the case file. Let's see what Celeste has to say. Have you found anything, Toko?
How unfortunate.
Maybe we should have confessed our embarrassing secrets after all. Damn it. I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. It's not your fault. I don't think Toko wants to confess that she's the bloody serial killer. I don't know what to think right now. I've got so many theories swimming in my head. Apparently Celeste's around here somewhere. Hello. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food, to clothes, to towels. There's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you, but I see it was pointless. And then you did find something. Very well. I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. Yeah, thank you. I was talking to her here, yeah. What? Really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late?
Oh, I was just...
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying. She was still in her normal outfit, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added. Okay, we're collecting a lot of truth bullets here. How many are we up to? Last one we had 18, I believe. Right now we've got 15, so we're not quite topping that just yet. Quick, let's head on to the incinerator. Come on, we've got to gather all the evidence we can. We're running out of time. Okay, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? Where else do we need to look? Did we need to examine the pool itself? I suppose we should. I've got a lot of accounts. of certain events that happened. Right now my theory is Byakuya, for lack of anything better. Okay, now I'm happy to go in the pool, but I don't think there's going to be anything here, right? There's nothing here, it's just being able to stand here, alright? Cool. Damn, I must have forgotten what I'm supposed to be doing. I suppose I need to find her jacket. There's a locker here. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. Damn. Where would her bag be? The killer had to have gotten rid of it somehow. No. Don't see anything in the pool. Let's leave the pool. Alright, let's check the lockers. Right, they must have stuffed it in one of these lockers, maybe? Nope, can't examine them. I suppose we can go over Celeste's account. On the night of the murder, right before nighttime, Chihiro was spotted leaving the warehouse. It seems she was stuffing some blue exercise clothes into a duffel bag. Presumably she was on her way to exercise, but the clothes were not found at the crime scene. Celeste had not told anyone other than Makoto about the encounter. Okay. Back in here. Anything in the lockers in here? Doesn't look like it. Where's everyone else? I suppose I need to talk to other people, right? Where's everyone hiding? Hello? Oh, hey, dude.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
What's up? I haven't been up to anything myself, that's for sure. Definitely haven't looked inside the mailbox. Okay. There's a mailbox here, and inside are Junko, Leon, and Sayaka's e-handbooks. Looks like the handbooks of any dead students are brought here to the mailbox somehow. The rule says loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited, only lending it against the rules. In other words, there's no problem with borrowing one. Also, it looks like Leon's handbook refuses to turn on, but according to Monokuma, it shouldn't be broken. Is this really unrelated to the case? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Like I said, Byakuya could be using that as a distraction. That's why he's taken me all around town. Like I'm some sort of tourist. Also, he can misdirect me, because he knows I'm a threat. I don't know. Hina, there you are. Oh, Hina. How's Toko doing? Same as before. She won't come out, and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah!
Oh, but don't worry. I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating?
Huh?
A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. Aww. I should have tried to spend more time with her. At least I did. Last second. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, but it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? Never really saw her as that kind of girl. Hina's account, or Aoi's account. Here we go. That's the last truth bullet.
I'm
getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
God, I hope we've got enough.
You remember where to meet, right? Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Here we go again. Who could it be? Ahem. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind? Or are we missing someone? Toko, I don't think she's here.
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here.
Huh?
And Toko is... You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How could I forget that little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna do?
Okie dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out here kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like he said, a few minutes later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I didn't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible. You're terrible.
Phew.
So, now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So, shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujizaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. Not gonna lie, that makes me very angry. That murderer is one of us. Someone's standing right here. This time, I'm invested. I will find out who killed Chihiro. She did not deserve that, guys. Come on!